Hello friends and welcome to the second video of the series Learning Website Designing using CSS. Okay, so in this tutorial we are going to learn about how we have to style the links, how we could style the cursor, how we could style the list available in the images list style, and then we are going to learn about the different mode of colors available in CSS. So let us start. We will open Notepad++ as always. Okay, so what we will do in order to give styles to the links available in our website, so what we will do, we are already having one page prepared in our previous tutorial which we have learned in our HTML. So we will first show you that page. This was our page, and we will show you the preview also of this page first. This is the preview of our page. This page we have created in our previous tutorial in the final episodes of Learning Website Designing through HTML. If you don't know how we created this page, if you are coming directly to this video, then we are providing the link below so that you could learn how we have created this page. And if you don't have any idea of HTML, so we will prefer you first watch all our videos available on the series of Learning HTML for the website designing. We will give the links also below, because it's a wise option to learn HTML first before you are going to learn CSS. Alright, then we will start in this tutorial. We are having our file which we created last time. Here we have two links, two in two different sections. One link is available in this top section and one link is available in the bottom section. So what we want to style these two different links having different style, because this is one group and the top one is another group. So what we will do, we will put them in class. And if you don't know about how to give styles, how to give classes, IDs, then we will prefer you first watch our previous video on CSS, then come to this tutorial, because in our first video of the tutorial for learning CSS for website designing, we have mentioned quite important things which are must to know if you want to learn CSS. So let us start. What we will do, we will open Notepad. Here we are having one section here, okay, and we are having one section in the bottom. Here are the links. So what we will do, we will put simply them in class. Class is equal to top. We will name this one top links. Alright, so we will copy this one and we will give the class to tags. There's one more thing also important. If you want to put some content in a particular class, then you should class in some kind of element. Here in this case TD, or it could be div, it could be span or paragraph or something else. So we are having TD in our case. So now what we have to do in this tutorial, so what we will do, we will give all the class of the TD same. Here this is home, this is for about us class. So I will change the line also so it's clear to you what's going on. Each TD in one single line. Changing the line will not change the appearance in the website. Okay, this is for our visibility so we can understand it properly what's going on in our video or what's going in our file. Okay, so now we have learned before how to style One is tag styling. Here, this one is tag styling. Inline styling also, it's known as inline styling. So we give the styles directly to our element. Second way we have learned how to give styles in a head section, and third we have learned how to give styles in a separate file and then give the link here. Link rel is equal to style sheet. And type is equal to not type, href is equal to. Now we are having one CSS file already available inside our styles folder. This one style. Okay. So what we will do? We will give the reference of that page only. CSS. Alright. So this is our link. Now what we have to do? All the styles we will going to mention in this style.css page, which is available inside the styles folder. So we will open that file also. This was having one our style sheet. We were having one class here .reactDiv from our previous tutorial, and we were having one ID. We are not going to touch it, and we are not going to do anything regarding that one as well, because as we have mentioned in our previous tutorial, we could use one style sheet for multiple pages so that we don't have to mention the style again and again and again. So now what we will do? Now we will just mention the styles for this one links. So we have provided it already in our class, this one known as top links. So we are going to style this one since it's available in the class. So what we will do, dot for stands for class top links. Okay. Now we are having 2-3 tabs. First I will write all those, then I will discuss what they are known as. Now we are having 4 types, even we are having one more. Now we are having 4 type of giving style to the link. Okay, so now we are having a class top links. A link means any link. If we are having any link available in the website whose class is .top links, so that anchor link will have a particular style. Currently in our page it's having white in color with underline available. So what we are going to do, we are going to make some changes like color. If I say yellow, no changes happen because this is coming under the category of visited links, because we have visited this page already, all having the hyperreference of index.html, and we are already in the index.html file. So it's coming in the category of visited link. So what I will do, whoever is the visited link, I will change the color also there. Now everyone becomes yellow. Okay. Now this one is AH over. AH over represent for whenever I am bringing my mouse over it. So what I will do, when we are bringing mouse over it, I will change the color to green, or you could do whatever is of your choice. So whenever I will bring my mouse over any of this link, the color of that link will get changed because of the AH over. H over means hyper over, means H over of the mouse. Alright, so this is the color green. We can change the background color also, but background color is the property what we are going to learn in our future tutorial. Background color. Now background color of all links is of white in color. Okay, so what we can do, since the color is also yellow, we give the color of the links red, but it's coming in the visited link category also, so we have to change here also. Okay, so the link is red in color and the background is white in color. Okay, so what we are going to do, we will give some padding as well. These are all things we are going to learn in our future video. So whenever you mention two different style, color is a style, then background color is another style, so you have to put a separator which is semicolon to let us know where one style is finished and another one is going to get mentioned. Okay, so now what we are going to do here, we will mention padding also. Now there is a gap also available here. Padding represent for the gap, and we will discuss about it in our future video. Now what we are going to do, we have provided padding. Now what we will do, on mouse over to this, the color of the background we will need to change. Background color we want red, and the color becomes, instead of green, now we will say white. So now whenever your mouse is going over this link, the color gets changed and the background color also gets changed. Okay, color of the text got white and the background colors become red, and when we remove the mouse, the background color becomes white and the front becomes red. Okay, so a link is the styles for any link available in the website with this class top links. A visited is the link style for the all the visited links available, so you could give different style for the visited link and the normal link, so that a user should know that which page he has already visited and which he hasn't. And then H over is the style, means whenever you are bringing mouse over it, what should be the style of it. Now active is the color when we press the mouse downside. Background color, suppose we give purple or any other color. Okay, purple. So whenever I will press, I'm bringing mouse, style is H over. I press the click button, the background color will become purple, but since the strip is also having the purple color, so the style is not visible. I will change some other color, yellow maybe. Okay, so whenever I press the mouse and doesn't release, so the background color will be yellow in color, and as I remove the mouse, the color will be changed. So this is for the active means the mouse is pressed, so the style when the mouse is pressed but doesn't release. Now focus. Sometimes in some computer mouse are not available. In that scenario, what they do, they use tab bar to get navigated. So a focus means when we will press the tab bar and this particular link will get focused, then at that point some style will be occur. So we can give same a H over style, like H over style. So if you are bringing your mouse over it or using tab, you are coming here. Now I am pressing the tab button. Now as you can see, if I am pressing tab, now these things are getting selected. Now it's came in the main part. Now tab. If I click this one and I press tab, see, now this one is selected, and using tab we are having little dotted marks, which means through tab this one is selected and the style is same as of the H over. If I will press tab, then the another link is get selected and the style is same like H over. Again I will press tab, then another link like this tab. We can navigate through tab bar as well. So This one, A focus means when using your tab bar, someone coming to that link, what style is going to happen for that purpose. So now I will summarize the thing again for you. So whatever hyperlink you are having, you have to give style. So you should wrap it in some kind of element outside. In my case, it was TD. In your case, it could be div, paragraph, span, or some other element. Okay, so you will put some class for all the links, because these all links are performing in the same way. So we put all of them in one single class. Class could be similar for many elements, but the ID should be unique for each and every one. Okay, so now what we are going to do, then using this class we give all the styles inside our style sheet file. For that purpose we have give the link also of that file in our head section. Okay, now inside the style section, dot represent for the class using top links, we give link for the. So you should know that we are how many links we are having. One is link, that means any hyperlink. Visited means all those links which are already visited. H over means when you are bringing mouse over it. Active means when you are pressing the button, and focus when you are navigating on the link using tab bar. So you could give different styles according to your need, and all these styles, color, background color, padding, this one we are going to learn deeply in our future tutorials. So this is the topic for this section. And now similarly we are having one link available at the bottom as well. So for this we are going to give different kind of styles. We will put all these links in different class. Okay, but for that purpose, since they are not having any wrapping elements outside, just plain AH reference, so we have to put them in some kind of wrapping elements so that we can put it into some particular class slash. Now we don't need this here if we are using div, because div already comes in one unique link. Now we are having all these links in div. We could give padding also, so that there is a space between each and every link. So what we will do, we will just put in one single class. Now we will give the name of this class as bottom link. You could name the link or the class whatever you want, but there are some rules also. There should not be any space available. If you are using space, you could have unwanted results. So for that purpose, either use underscore or dash for the separator between two words. Alright, so I will put all these bottom links in one single class, because these all links are going to perform in one single simple way. If I want this link also perform in the same way as the upper links are performing, so I could change directly this one as top links. So if I name it top links, then they are also going to work in the same way as the top links are performing. But I want, because I mentioned the style of the top link in our that particular way, but I want to change it. I want to give some other style. So whatever we want. Now this one bottom link. If we pay attention to this link, they are having underline sign, underline below the links. This is by default coming from HTML. Whenever you are having a link, they get underlined. So we can remove it also using CSS. So that's what we are going to do. What we will do, we will copy this one only, but we will change the styles. Now we will work for bottom. So now in this case, whatever our link, we will give it color white only, but we will not give any background color. There will be padding, some padding means gap between, and we don't want any underline, so we are going to learn this one also in our future video, but for now I am applying this one, text decoration none. Since all these links in the bottom are also visited, so what I will do, I have to mention the same thing for the visited and link as well. Same style I have copied in the visited as well, so whatever is the link or visited link, they will act like same. So if you want different style for link and visited link, you could mention that one as well. So when someone h over text decoration, at that point we want that one to be underlined, and we want the color also to be changed yellow. Okay, similarly you could give the styles for active and the focus also. We are not mentioning this one. Okay, so now they are having padding as well, they all are having white in color, and now there's no underline. So whenever mouse is brought on it, the color also get changed and the underline also appears. So you could change the style. There are many styles you are going to learn and implement in future, like changing the font, changing the style, changing the color, background color, and many more styles we are going to learn in our future videos. So currently I think it's clear to you how we implement styles to the links so that they perform different way when the mouse is over it, when the mouse is removed, visited links and normal links. Okay, I'm moving ahead. Now we will open a new file and some common steps about we do. Yeah. Now simply what I am going to teach you here, I am going to teach how to change the cursor of the mouse. So suppose I am having a div section. I was having one file, I would rather style it in that file. This one I am having first.css, and I will show you the preview also of this file. This is the file. We were having simply 3 divs. This two were having same class and this one was having ID. So this one having different style and this two is having different style using the class. They two are identical but this one is unique. Okay, this one we have learned in our first tutorial. So I am already having the ID yellow div. So what I will do, I will simply, wherever I am having the ID is represented by hash. So in that case what I will do, I will just, if I bring mouse over it, we are having the normal cursor. I could change the style of this cursor as well. So suppose I will give cursor pointer. So now notice the cursor style here. When I will bring this cursor over this yellow section, yellow div, then the cursor will be changed to the pointer one. This is the pointer cursor, and as I remove, the cursor is changing again. So inside the div, I change the style of the cursor. There are many styles available for the cursor, like auto, default, none, context menu, help, pointer, progress, wait, cell, crosshair, text, vertical text, alias, copy, move, no drop, not allowed, E resize, W resize, N dash resize, S dash resize, N E dash resize, N W dash resize, S E dash resize, S W dash resize, E W dash resize, N S dash resize, N E W S dash resize. Here E W and S represent for east, west, north, south. Alright. Then we have call resize, means column resize, row resize, all scroll. Okay. So these are some cursors available for CSS, and the list is appeared inside in front of you in the screen. But in few browsers, most of many of them or some of them may not work exactly like that. So it's your duty to recheck and to make confirm whether those available cursors available on the CSS or not. Okay, so I will give you an example of some more cursors here. Now I will change the cursor from pointer to the help or some other cursor. So if I change the style of the cursor to help, and when I bring the mouse over it, so I'm having a little question mark sign also available down the arrow. So this is for the help. Okay, so you could do experiment of the various cursors available, and you could check what are available for your browsers and what are not available. Okay, moving ahead. Now we are learning about colors. So how to give color? We can give a color to the background also, and we can give color to the text also. We are having one separate video on colors and color code. You could visit that video, and we are giving the links in the description section. In that video we have taught you how to use hexadecimal colors. Now in this tutorial we are going to learn about RGB color and RGBA color. Now what we are going to do, now in this same page, this one class red div, these two are having red in color. Okay, so what we will do, we will change the style of this one red div. Here I have given the color red by name. There are many colors which are directly available by name, like aqua, black, fuchsia, lime, maroon, olive, etc. Suppose I pick olive, then this is the olive color. Okay, many colors are available by name, but they are having a limited in number, and you can't give light green or light blue because there is a space coming in between. For that purpose, either you should know the code of that color, or RGBA code or hexadecimal code. Okay, so how to put RGBA code we will discuss here. The background color instead of olive. Suppose I want to give the color code hash FF0000. This one is for red, this one for black and blue, this one for green. RGB, red, green, blue. And the tutorial is available for the color code, and the link is available in the down section. Now instead of hexadecimal color, if you want to give RGB mode. RGB mode means red, green, blue. Red, green, blue mode is used for the digital devices like mobile, computer, etc., tabs, etc., and for the printing device we use CMYK mode, that is cyan, magenta, yellow and black. So now RGB. First one we have to mention for the red color, then the green color, then the blue color. 255 is the maximum number for any color, and 0 is the least number. Here I maximize the red by 255, the blue is least, the green is least. So if I will see the preview, now this is coming red. Similarly, if I make red 0 and green maximize, then this one will become green. Okay, so you could play around, and if you are having any color picker like Photoshop or CorelDRAW, there you could directly pick the color, and you could know what should be the code for the red, green and blue to get a desired color. If 1% you are not having the text edit, graphic editing software like Photoshop or CorelDRAW, you could directly go to Google and you could pick the color from there. The link is available in the description. You have to follow that videos and you will learn how to choose the color code. Okay, so this is for the RGB mode. Now suppose you have some box over this area and you want it little bit transparent as well of red color. So what we will do, we will take one more div here. We will take one div and we will hang it here on this section, right hand side top section of the page. How to make it hang? This one properly we are going to learn in our future video. Here I am applying that style directly. Here I have directly provide the style inside the inline styling. I could provide it in as a ID also, and I could mention the styles in the styles.css page, or I could give class also and I could mention the styles on the styles.css page. But for here, just for your knowledge, that's a good practice. Always put style in separate style sheet page, and we have learned the benefits already in our first video. Okay, so this is my that's available in now. One div is available now, which is hanging on the right hand side top section of the page over the other elements. This is the benefit of using CSS. You could place any content anywhere on the page. How to make it? We will learn these things properly in our future video. Okay, now here I have provided directly background color is red. Now I want to make this box little bit transparent so that I could see what is in the back side of the page. I will rather move this one to the left hand side. Now the box is available over the top of the left hand section. Now what I will do, I have to make it little bit transparent. So for that purpose, we are having different color mode RGBA, where RGB you know already, we have learned just now, which means red, green and blue. A stands for alpha. Alpha means opacity. What is the opacity? So red I give 255 as we have learned just now. So this is the code for the red color. Then I want to make it 50% transparent. So what I will do, 0.5. So transparency starts from 0 and ends at 1. 0 means completely transparent, means you can't see any of the element, and 1 is the maximum transparent, that means it's opaque. So 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 like that we will go. So 0.5 means 50% transparent. If I refresh the page, now I can see what is backside also, and I can see this content also. This is 50% transparent. If I make it 80% transparent, now this one is appearing like this. So our main motive was to teach you what is RGBA color mode and what is hexadecimal color mode and what is RGB color mode. Okay, moving ahead. If you are following our previous tutorials of HTML, or if you already know about the styles or lists, then you know how to make list. We are using one ordered list, unordered list in our case. Okay, what are ordered list and what are unordered list? If you don't know, we will prepare you first learn HTML by following our videos links available in the description section. So now I am having list. One, two, three. I am having this 3 list available. The default is the circle one. Now, how to change the style of this one? We have done already in HTML using type. I could give it circle, ring, or square. This one was disk. Now this one is square. Okay. So now instead of the default styles available in the HTML, I want to give some image instead. I want to use instead of this bullet some my particular image like arrow sign or finger sign or some other cross sign. So what you have to do, you should have some image. Now in our images folder we are already having this one cross icon. I will show you the preview from here. This is our cross icon. Okay, GIF is the file tag. Oh, this one cross icon, GIF is the file tag. Width and height is 2020 pixels. Okay, so what I will do, I will give the style for the unordered list style image is the tag for the giving styles for the bullets. Okay, list style image, and then you have to write the URL and you have to give the complete path of images. So inside the images folder, then the name is icon.gif. Okay, if we will see the preview now, instead of those bullets are replaced by cross, this one, or cross icon or cross image what we were having. So we can adjust the size using Photoshop so that it exactly gets fixed accordingly. So in the style I can increase the font size as well. Font size also I will give 20 pixels so that this one, the text and the image get equally of size. Alright, so I think until now everything is clear to you. How to give styles to the links, how to change the look of the cursor, how to change the color and the opacity of a particular section, and how to change the styles of the list. Okay, I hope you like our video, and if you do so, please press the like button and don't forget to subscribe our video so that you could keep on getting more further useful videos that are going to come in this tutorial and you don't miss out any other future tutorial. Okay, then see you in our next tutorial. Bye bye.